ItsMiner is a professional full-stack operation and maintenance software for the Bitcoin mine. And this is our official website. You can get some information about the company and the software here. And also go to the register and the login page, and also the user guide. Now we go to the ItsMiner login page. I usually register with the mobile phone and log in with the phone number and or the username. Usually, when you already have a farm in the operation, this is what happens when you come in. On the left is the data from the multiple farms, the total numbers of miners, hash rate, and miners status, and the earning of both all the miners. And on the right, then is each farm. There are also some other information about the farms. This is subcon earnings and the clients. And you can to create a new farm here by clicking the create button, and also use the farm ID to join the other farm. We are not enter a specific farm here. After coming, usually there will be a start guide. You can follow this guide to configure the system step by step, and then the system will be used quickly. Every step have the detailed instruction here. You can take a look. Okay, let's back to the system. And the system have two modules. One is configuration, other is monitor. In the configuration, the first is the basic configuration of the farm, especially the time zone. The time zone is the most important because you have to choose the right, and then the system will get the right data. And the monitor, when you got the hardware of the monitor, you can see the ISN code and add a new monitor here with the ISN code and configure the IP segment here. Here we can add the IP segment in patches and like this. As you add the IP segment, the system started to scan the miners and catch the data from the miners now. If some miners have the new password, just enter them here. Here are the rules for the miners. You have to configure the rules for each model here. Then if the system finds the real-time data is exceed the range of the parameters, it will be identified as a fault. We have the default configuration for each model. So far as now, the system have been run. You can go to the here's the magical maintenance job. You can select minus, configure the conditions, and then the task that you want to execute, like restore or just put minus into a temporary task. Here's the user and permission management. You can create multiple users and also invite a user and then already have the account in ItsMiner. And assign them the permission to use the different models. Another thing is you can also assign the permission to operate the miners. For example, battery start. We can specify the user demo admin. He can restart up to 60 minus in bulk, but the user near he can battery restart up to 200 minus. Default is the 50. Now the system also supports authorize the client. So here you configure how many minus can he restart in bulk. You can set to 0 to stop the permission to the client, assigned to client. Okay, the subscription information is here, and you can see the quote of minus in the contract and the quote of power load and the usage of the quote. Here's the billing data, the days of the summary of date. For example, the electricity, the bills, earnings. You can set up at most 3 days. Okay, that's all basic configuration. I do have it's very more, but actually you just need to set an IP and the system will run normally. Now go back to the monitor, and you are going to see the miner list in this page. Okay, let's take a general introduction first. The function for the data you use. It includes many functions, dashboard, inspection, pool, earning. This is just for the maintenance team. And earning electricity asset team and the client is for the fund management and operation and other functions here. Let's look at the two dashboard and the base dashboard. I mainly used it for the fund management because here are not only the minor data, like local data and pool data, but also the subcon and the power client. So it's a summary of the entire operation from. And the other dashboard is maybe providing the data about the miner status and the fault. Here we have a list of the top rack which have the most faults. So uh, you should prioritize the job to fix the fault, help team to be more efficient to deal with the fault. Workers is a typical function. Here's the summary data of the miners, the total number, how much is on the rack, and how much fault or available of rack and under repair. On the right side is the number and the filter of each type of the fault. More filter here by the IP segment, by the rack brand, mode, IP type, miner status, and what task is currently run, the client and the subcon, and so on. You can filter by doing this. In miner list, you can click one of the miner to check the detail. Here's the basic information, run status, real time, and 20-hour hash rate curve, and the temperature curve of the hash board. Some configuration, status of the hash board, and also the chips information, the poll configuration, and all the action history. Current fault and the history, and some remarks. And if you use the ItsMiner's repair process, there will also be a repair history. You can also operate the miners here, restart, switch off the poll configuration, and some other functions here. And also you can do this in the miner list. In addition, we have also provided a function to check the configuration to find out some irregular configuration. For example, some miners with the same sub, and here's the have no sub. For example, you can select all these miners and mount the work names suffix, and then this miner's irregular configuration will be clear. For checking and managing the on-site job, we provide some tools like the temporary task. You can choose some fault minus put into a new temporary task here. Then leave it to some engineer to deal with that. He can open the task here and do the minus operation directly from here. And if some minus cannot be fixed, you can put them in the repair task or flag them. So we can be here to see the progress of the troubleshooting hash rate recovery, which minus is off rack or under repair. Here's the repair task list here. For example, you can set the status of each minus. So temporary task can help to check the on-rack maintenance job, and then the off-rack list and the repair tasks can help to check the job and lift the rack. And this is the introduction of the worker list. Inspection, another word is the Sitemap. We have two levels. One is a room and then rack. And then if it is a container, you can also map the container to the room or to the rack. This view just to show the data like IP range, state occupation, the running status of minus on this rack, and the power load, and the actual hash rate. And here we have a map view. And this is a map of the rack and minus. So all the blocking is matched in reality 1-to-1. So when you see some fault minor here, you can just go to the reality rack, the right side of this rack, find this minus. We have two ways to identify the position of the minus. One is by static IP, the other is by MAC address. And here we have some layers in this map. Default is the fault layer, and the relative temperature layer, and the real temperature view here just show the actual temperature of each minus. IP map is an IP layer to show which type of the IP is in the rack. You can also filter the client, just like this. We can see that Daniel's manner are all work normally. And then we can also get into the racks to see that Here's the view of one rack. We can also select the layer here, include the working model layer. And then we can also do some batch operate here. For example, I want to restart this minus here. So just select the minus and to do this. Okay, if you want to use this feature, you just need to configure the rack firstly. Here, so you can create a new room firstly, and then create a rack in the room. For example, we want rack 8 rows and 10 columns, and just disable tool set here. And configure the IP segment here. Of course, we can, for example, and 10 racks, so you can view the IP arrangement here. In batch, we add the dynamic IP segment and choose which type of the way to map the miner to sit by static IP or the by map and the direction of the rack. And just confirm the information. These racks will be created. For the static IP, the minus will show in the rack, but for the MAC address bounding, you need to configure here. Just choose the rack you just configured and the IP random here. Just start monitoring. Then you go to the ReID rack and press the IP report of the minus one by one. The miner will follow the order of the set and binding the set one by one. So this is the sitemap of the whole file. The poll module is mainly for the poll data. We just catch all the subcon here and record the poll data and the local data here. But you need to find the watcher link firstly. Here we have a function to manage the subcon. Just change the URL configuration, client it belongs to, and also the whitelist function. If you open the whitelist of the subcon, when some subcon is not in the whitelist current, it will identify as a not whitelist fault and send some alert. You can also restore the miners to the last subcon or one you want. This is the function to set the alert for the whole farm or the uh, each of the subcon. You can set the threshold. Then if the real time data is lower than the value here, it will send the alert message from the email or telegram to the users. Here, we also provide the hourly snapshot of the mining pool data. So this is each hour will be recorded the number of the online or offline numbers, and also include the local data. That's all of the pool model. The earning model is just a simple. It's just for all the subcon. And as long as you bind the watch link, we will catch the data from the pool. The models before is mainly used for the maintenance team. And then the next model is mainly for the management of the whole farm electricity. The first is electricity statistics. It's just the power usage. And you can set the billing ways for different client. The system will automatically count their power usage. Load monitor is just for the three-phase electricity. Uh, After you configure the ABC three-phase, the system will compute the uh, load of each of phase. Load holding function is just some side want to keep the load below number. So you can set the number. So here you can set such a conversion, set the limit. So if the load is higher than the line, we will bring the load down, and when the load fall, so some miners will be switched to the normal work mode to recover the load. And then you can select some miners as the buffer. Load control is must have function in some place. And we suppose three methods in system. One is demand response. The second is by the price. And the third is by time you schedule. And here we have suppose some demand response company here. If you need another one, just tell me. Tell us. We will do the integration. Here's the price room, you can select the one you located in. Here will show the price curve. Then you can add auto task here. Usually we select the switch working model. Then select the trigger method and configure the rules. First of all, here's the way of time. For example, I choose stop mining and 9 o'clock and recover and 10 o'clock, and the system will automatically run these rules. And you can set if repeat this every day or not. Here's the price. You can select, for example, day ahead price. If we have 2 point is higher than 90, I want to stop mining. And if 2 less than 80, I want to recover the hash rate. You can also use the real-time price. And also, you can use both these two type of price to set their conditions. And the third is from the demand response signal, just auto magically cheaper. And here's the trigger rules. And to the next step, just choose the minus you want to affect in this task by models, sample clone, IP segment. We just select one as an example. And choose which working model when down the load and which work model is for recover the load. And the functions to stop and awake the miners. This is the rule for send the command to the miners. For example, you have the 50, 100 miners. You don't want to send the command uh, at the same time. So you can set the in batch. Um, Same in the recover load. Okay, we just created a automatic task here. So it will show in the bar view if the task will be triggered. Here's the notification. You can set which point you want to get the notification, and by the email or telegram, you can get the notification. Then you have the full control of the task. This is all the trigger record by the electric price, by the curtailment signal, Here's the execution record here. Also included how many load was determined in here. They also have a function and export the price point and the corresponding real load in this time. So you can download this Excel data for your maybe billing for your client. Here's the smart plugs. You can manage some smart plugs. Some is for the minus, some is for the switch, and then just use the smart plug to execute the procurement task. Okay, asset. We have two part of in the asset function. One is the workers. So all miners that appear in the system can be checked through all the life cycle. Each state have its own list, just like the offline list, the miners in repair, and the parts management, inventory management. You can configure your own part types and stocking or stock order. Just a few some information here. It will help you to check the other actions in the part inventory. And the team management function. If you have a large team, you can configure some uh, team here and assign the people's minus time, and then you can monitor the team's performance here, and also the history. The data is start shifted, and then the ending data. And make some comparison. So you can use this to do some statistic and help to improve your performance of maintenance. Now here's the client management. Uh, you can configure the bill way and assign the minus to clients, and the system will automatically help to compute the power usage and the bill. Okay, here we have another functions here. This is the operation record. Just hold to some actions to which minus and all the history. Here's the temporary task, repair task we have talked before. Here's the tools. You can configure the fixed IP in batch here. Just start monitoring, you can go to the miner store press the IP report. And also the back button to the seed is same. You also need to press the IP report to occupy the seat one by one. Okay, you can subscribe some alert about the farm's major event here. Okay, that's all a introduction of the ItsMiner. If you are interested in, you can try it now. Thank you.